Oh my god. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it real good. Oh my god, was that a whole team? TP's tank, he's low. So just
I hope you enjoyed some of the clips there. I've been using this playlist for a few days now, and those are some of the results I've gotten. I'm sure you'll be getting even better clips after using this playlist. Okay, so first up we have floating heads. Floating heads is a great warm-up for the start of the playlist. You're practicing wide flicks on different heights and angles. This is really going to help you land those clean headshots onto your enemies and practice that micro adjustment due to a player's movement. Up next is Pistol Strafe Gallery, one of the best scenarios for Cassidy in my opinion. By practicing this scenario, you'll win more 1v1 fights, as you have to learn to keep strafing while landing multiple shots on a moving target. In game, you'll find that you start hitting more 2-taps and just landing more headshots in general. If this scenario is too hard for you, then you can practice shooting at the body as well. It's still great training. Bit of a challenging one for you here. This is MLSI headshot click. I would recommend practicing this by tracking the target, keeping the crosshair on the head, and clicking with intent. This is extremely effective for landing consecutive headshots on tanks or up-close strafing targets. Overall, really effective practice at keeping your crosshair glued to an enemy. Sometimes hitting the body is the better option in a gunfight, which brings us to air click. This scenario helps to secure kills on flying or fast-moving targets, maybe a Pharah, an Echo, or Lucio. Similarly, with air click, air angelic clicking helps us learn those uncomfortable character movements. It's great at landing multiple hits on a target and learning to adjust back onto the target after each shot. I recommend you guys train this up, because if you're just used to flicking scenarios, this will kind of be difficult or uncomfortable, but it translates really well into game. Up next we have Pasu Small Horizontal. Again, we're trying to develop landing clean headshots onto targets, learn to read those slight movements and adjust our aim accordingly. As well as this, we have Dev Target Switch Click Small. This scenario has bots moving towards you and away from you on the diagonal axis, which can feel uncomfortable if untrained. Great for hitting players moving slightly diagonally, which happens more than you'd think. Popcorn Dodge. Learn to hit those precise shots where an enemy is at the peak of their jump. Remember to strafe left and right. Perfect for those in-game 1v1s. Overwatch is full of jumping enemies. Leapcorn Pure will ensure you're landing your shots on anyone jumping around. This is constantly happening, so make sure you spend time on this one. Also, both scenarios are in a 360 environment, so don't forget to look behind you. We've reached the last scenario, which is a mere strafe click. I think it's important to end on a flicking scenario, as this is how you'll get from target to target in game. It trains in the same way as previous flicking scenarios, however with a greater emphasis on speed. Playing this will result in quicker and more precise flicks onto targets. If you're short on time or prefer a more condensed playlist, I recommend that you focus on Floating Heads, Pistol Strafe Gallery, Leapcorn or Pasu Dodge. And then finally, Air Angelic 4 Voltaic Clicking. Thanks for watching.